Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
Hello! How's it going, everybody? Don't worry, Auntie Ange is on her way. She's just suffering as she comes. How is everybody doing this week? Been keeping busy? I know I have. Yeah, what you guys been doing? We've got a few little topics we want to talk about today. Auntie Ange wants to talk about some show that she's seen. Was it yesterday? I think it was. I'm going to talk about how she's doing as well at the moment. Talk about what happened yesterday as well. Why I was away. And got some interesting news to do. Let me just double check if Auntie Ange is still coming. Auntie Ange, you still there? You haven't died yet, have you? You haven't died yet, have you? It's because we're on. She's coming. Does Auntie Ange have insurance? No. Oh God, I'm running over everything. Yeah, basically. What's that? Nah, don't. I couldn't hear her. What you been doing? What you been up to this week? It's been a busy week for you guys, and it's been a busy week for me. What was I doing this week? I've done so much lately that I start to forget. Oh, finally began podcast. I know, right? Finally, we've done the podcast correctly. Where's Auntie? She's coming, don't worry. She's slugging her way up. I hear the footsteps. Duh. Duh. Duh.
I'm coming and I'm
Here
cold.
she is. Here she is.
Stuck on the door handle. Hello everybody.
You can close the door for you.
I'm going to. I
There we
am
go.
poorly.
She's not well today.
I'm not. I'm tired. I'm cold. I look like a bag of poo.
Pitybug saying I began my podcast correctly. Hi, Maz. How's it going?
Podcast correctly.
Yeah,
But you
because
got
I've made the mistakes a few times already,
Oh,
haven't
you
I?
got- yeah, and then I turn up
This one
late.
has started correctly. I mean, except for the fact that you came late, but
I got
we'll
something
give the
warm.
benefit. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you're ill.
Oh,
How's it
yeah.
going? Tell us about your week. Creeper Walker says, "Does Auntie Ange have insurance? Because you're dying."
I look like a pile of poo though, don't I? Oh.
Creeper Walker says, his end of year exams are coming up. I hope I don't die.
Cross your fingers.
You know, when we were at uni and like we had all our deadlines coming up, we'd look at each other and we're like, okay, who's taking one for the team? Because if, let's say, something fatally happens to one of the students, the rest of us get to pass. so it's like, right,
I was telling
Who's
a
taking
friend
one?
of mine that because her dad is not very well. That's my friend's ex-husband. And the dad's not very well. And I said, you know what? If he pops it, they get a year off.
Huh.
Hello,
Ah, little
Star.
Star.
Come on then.
We thought we weren't gonna. I thought we weren't gonna have him in the
What are you going
podcast
to?
because
You going to him or not? You have to go under the chair, sweetie pie.
he's just been an awkward boy.
Oh my god, I've got woolly socks on, I've got this jacket on, I've got my dressing gown on, I'm freezing cold all day, haven't I?
Yeah.
Pass us my stool, please.
Your stool, my stool. Thank you very much. Yeah, we thought. Well, I thought we weren't gonna have the dogs because Callum and Romy took them out for a walk.
I know, makes a change, doesn't it?
Yeah. It was his idea.
I know I heard.
I thought it was Romy's idea. She'd normally be the one to take them.
Do you know, today's really, really beautiful. And I could have worked in the garden.
Yeah.
And last night I started falling ill after Callum's gig.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I reckon it's because the temperature keeps going hot and cold.
Probably because maybe maybe there could have been someone there who wasn't well and you picked it up off them.
Oh, got it done. I was freezing last night. I was like, oh my god, I am so cold. And I wrapped up, and then next minute I was really, really warm, and then I was really, really cold.
Yeah, you could have picked up an illness off somebody that was there.
Mm.
Oh, well, you'll get better again soon, Auntie Ange. I know it'll feel like forever and it'll feel like there's no hope, but you'll get there eventually.
Only 24 hours, hopefully I stop being on my phone. I've got to get better. I've got my friend's funeral to go to on Friday. No college for me tomorrow. I think I've just been asleep again for 15 minutes on the sofa.
Oh, yeah.
I timed it, ready to wake up for the podcast. See, I love my little fans that I've worked so hard to.
If I remember correctly,
Okay.
I think Creeping Walker is heading towards the health industry.
Has he?
Yeah, the medical industry. I think that's what he's doing his studies for. If I'm not mistaken, Creeping Walker.
Oh, cross fingers, everything
Yeah.
goes well. I do look alright, look chub, don't I? Look really, really. I mean, the camera had £10 on you at the best of times, but oh gosh, we're cooking food again in a minute.
Well, I don't think you're fit enough for that. I'm sure I can sort myself out.
Oh dear me. Well, it's just dead easy, just shove everything in the oven, isn't it?
Nah, it's fine. I'll just take a trip to McDonald's.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Oh, so sorry, everybody. I'm not. So, yep, Auntie Ange is ill. She's dying in her own way.
Only for 24 hours, and I'll be back on my feet again.
Mistaking you are, I'm heading either for the coding industry or making computers. Oh, I apologise.
Failed. You failed. You should have told me that one creepy walk I would have remembered. It's a mum thing.
I apologise. Well, there we go. Oh, that's going to be a lot of bloody coding and work. Get well soon, Auntie Ange. Nick says.
Thank you, Nick. You've not been brilliant yourself, have you, Nick?
I've heard he's not feeling too good himself.
Yeah.
Everybody's not doing well, don't you, bloody?
It's a change of season, isn't it? 1 minute we're bloody warm, next minute we're cold. That's England for you.
That's been lovely weather this week. Well, except for Wednesday, but lovely weather this week. That's it. That's what I was doing. Because I was trying to think, what have I been doing this week? I've been busy. So I helped with some landscaping again for the glamping place. Did that Wednesday and Thursday. Chug hot water. That's how my mum fixes things. There you
I
go.
have lemon and honey. I've done.
Yeah.
I've got a day and some paracetamols. One of the things.
Lucasade, some places do, don't they, like this?
Lucasade is
But,
when your body's run down. Yeah. I was hoping it wasn't gonna get as bad as this because it was quite mild, and then as the days got on,
I'm the same.
as the days got on, I've gone. Ugh.
When I
And
feel
I came upstairs to you early. You was like, "Oh, you're sounding worse. Are you not going to do the podcast?" I went, "No, I'm going to do the podcast.
You're just gonna
I'm just going to look like a pile of poo on my podcast."
I don't know if I got a video anywhere, but somewhere deep in the internet where I did used to do streaming before I do the streaming I do now, I had a hangover and I'm just chilling in a Mario onesie on camera, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play this game. And that was my thing.
When have we got to correct ourselves? Is it next week?
Next Tuesday, I believe.
Right.
Yes. So one thing, we went to a gig yesterday. Cowan's band again, Decaf Mechanics. I was there doing a lot of recording for them. So if you have a look at my Instagram, which I believe is the Mindstorm official _ for every space, it's the line Mindstorm the line official. I should probably just remove that. Just have it one long word, the Mindstorm official. Yeah, I got a selfie with my gear on and with the band and getting a photo, because then I was just taking photos and recording. I even walked into the band, didn't I, in the middle of them and just kind of started filming around them. Felt a little awkward, but that's kind of like the industry, the kind of thing you got to do in that profession. So yeah, I've been doing a bit of filming, photos for the band. I wanted to get some clips of like their merchandise.
Yeah.
The hats, the chest, the big chest, the beanie.
Beanie, that's what it's called. I was going to say the woolly hat, what you call them beanies. Call them beanies. You younger generation. Oh my goodness, I look like a pile of I look like
A woolly hat is more with a little ball on the top. And it's thicker.
I'm so white.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that. It was quite interesting. Like they had a moment where they stopped a song in the middle because they had to refix themselves. And he made the joke saying, "There is a pause in the song. Don't worry." and then eventually got back into it.
And the book there again next week.
Yeah. So speaking of which, I will try and stream next week. I'll just have to stream earlier. The reason why I didn't do it yesterday, I was going to stream earlier, but I've been really busy doing a PowerPoint right now. So I thought, no, I don't have time. Yeah, Auntie Ange is poorly. She's dying.
Not for long.
Not literally, but, you know.
I just think there's just a cold coming, that's all.
It does sound like a cold. Yeah, so gig yesterday. Got another one next week. I'm going to stream early next week. Probably like an hour or something. I was hoping to do it yesterday, but I didn't get to because I just didn't have time. I got too much to do. Everything's short notice right now. But I probably won't be filming for them again. It's just watching, just to be there.
You're filming a different pub, won't you?
It's the same one, isn't it?
No, when you come to filming again, you'll end up filming in a different pub.
Yeah.
Got an itchy side.
Instagram's weird. I tried to make an account several times, but it never let. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. So, what kind of issue was it? Did it say like a certain error or something? Yeah, yesterday I was playing Dungeons and Dragons with the boys. Somehow I ended up being a nudist and going to jail for human indecency. Do you know Dungeons and Dragons? Oh, you've set her off now. You've set her off now.
Oh dear.
Fluids, rest, and lots of TLC. Yeah, she's got a lemon and honey
tea downstairs, and then I got
and also the cups of teas that she keeps making me make. She's got my coaster. And some interesting news as well. Oh, actually no. Before I get to the interesting news, I think you want to talk about that ambulance thing that you saw, didn't you?
Oh, I watched a bit of ambulance film last night. A friend put me through, and it is absolutely. It's all right, but oh my goodness, they're trying to make it really action-packed. So obviously they was probably using drones or something. It's a new, and they're swirling around, and the cameras coming here, and this, that, and the other, and they've got the chase on with the ambulance, and then trying to put a bit of wit in, which looks stupid, and then they try to go, they've got this woman in the back of the ambulance going to get a gun to head, and then somebody goes, well, I've got a dog in the police car, and whatever the top Norwich of the police in America goes, oh, stop, go back a bit because my dog's in that car. Never mind that.
American thing.
It's a modern thing, and they're trying to get it dramatic, and the dramatic just didn't work. My friend just says I've never known anybody moan about the camera work as they did with that. It's just awful.
I'm gonna have to have a look to see how bad it is, and then I'll give you an update.
It's supposed to be a heist where they rob a bank, but you don't see how they rob the bank. You can see all this zooming around, with the camera, the drone, or whatever they do today. And next, they're in the bank, and then the copper goes into the bank. There's no. Normally, when you watch a heist, you watch them getting in there, how they got in there, what they do, and I need to know who was the director of it because it's absolutely rubbish. And me and spinning cameras, I just like, my goodness, stop spinning.
You don't like vertigo, do you?
I'm like, oh, please stop the camera spinning, stop it. If it's a bit like Transformers, or that other one we watched, it's Adam Project.
Yeah.
If I watch that, then that's good.
Oh, what's his name again? Who does the Transformers? I forgot. Michael Bay.
Yeah. That's what that sort of dramatic sort of stuff. I do appreciate.
I do quite like some.
I like it where you get build up and get excited, and then you can say smack 'em on, or get like, no, run for your life. None of this.
And cameras constantly flowing all over.
Yeah, and it's just spinning and flowing, and if you've got good actors,
is it in a way where you just can't see anything? I know I've seen something once where they constantly move the camera and it's like, stay still, I can't see.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, and it's just trying to do a dramatic thing, and it's just not dramatic. It's not my cup of tea anyway. My mate's finishing off watching it. He says, I've never known this person mind so much about camera work.
I like action-packed things like Transformers and stuff. And
Yeah, but they've got to be
stuff.
right.
Yeah. One of the things I can't remember if I mentioned it in the other podcast, but like one of the things I liked when I was doing research for him as a director is that he told, I think I did, didn't I? That he told the the animators for the Transformers not to do them in slow motion.
Yeah, because they're big, aren't they? But
Like,
tall people still walk as fast. I do
like,
about 20 little steps to their one big step.
Because they're big, but it needs to be natural movements, not.
Which you got it down to a cup of tea, because I remember watching, because I didn't watch Transformers. I mean, I got you all the video or the DVD when you were younger. But no, I thought it's going to be so pain in the arse. And then we was eating our Sunday dinner once in front of it, and I totally enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, because it's got a good bit of funny, hasn't it?
Yeah, I like the way it was done right. The dramatics done right, and the knock into the building, it wasn't far-fetched. You know, normally you knock something into a building, the whole building comes down, and it wasn't. Certain parts of it were hit, and he did it right. And I was like, oh, I enjoyed it to a point. I didn't even take my plate out the lounge until a commercial came up. And then I had to go and watch all the Transformers. Oh, it's Bumble, innit? I love.
You love Bumblebee.
Oh, I want a car like him.
And she loves Bumblebee so much she'd love to have a Bumblebee car.
I do. Oh, I do love him.
Creeping Walker, I'm guessing a follow-up from the other one saying about the Dungeons and Dragons, saying it's so funny and fun once you realise you can do anything and take the pee out of it.
I'll have to have a look at that.
Dungeons and Dragons. That's something where you know Dungeons and Dragons, don't you? Where you sit
It's
together with a
little
group of
kids.
people.
I knew
No,
that.
it's
No,
usually
when I
adults.
was... Yes, I know, but I looked at him when I was a little kid. So that's how long it's been going. Many, many years now. I know,
It's
I
your
know
generation
amazing.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Never done it.
Your Auntie Audrey love it because she loves Dungeons and Dragons and fairies and
No,
wizards and all that stuff.
never really appealed to me, to be honest.
I don't mind. I just haven't broke my leg to do anything. Oh, I'm feeling cold again.
What else has been going on? What have you done this week, Auntie Ange? While
Not
Auntie
a
Ange
lot.
tells us, how about you tell us what you've done this week?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
No.
Well, you went away, didn't you?
For a couple of days, yeah.
Yeah. You were treated, weren't you?
I was treated for a couple of days away.
Yeah,
All inclusive.
because it was either they like because you got invited and then you were like, only if you're covering it because I can't afford it.
Oh yeah, somebody asked me if I'd go away to an all-inclusive with them, and I said yes, but how much? When they told me, I was like, well, I can't afford it because it's too early to moving day. So they said they'd pay for it, which shocked me because they're not normally that generous.
So, but like you have to emphasise that for doing it, they got to cover it.
Yeah, so...
Like you didn't even take your car, did you? You rode with them.
Well, yeah, I'm just this month because I had no work on a lot
And,
this week.
and you even left your
Purse.
like your purse behind, saying, "Look, no purse, it's going."
I know, they didn't believe me neither. Oh, dear me.
Yeah, I did that landscaping, didn't I? Helped with that. Had the meeting on Monday. Had that meeting on Monday, didn't I, with Blackstones to talk about the website I'm doing for them. Yeah. Then on Friday, I went to Blackstones again to get some photos and drone shots of the place ready for their website that I'm building. I'm doing a bit of everything.
Oh, brilliant.
Rachel's saying, I've been making plans for Rachel's collections. All be revealed Tuesday. Ooh.
Rachel's collections, go on her webpage.
What's the red?
You'll have to put your link under Rachel so people can see what you're doing.
I don't think it'll go on though, because I got a filter that stops links because of spam bots.
We'll find a word code in it in there. Just go, Rachel.
Message it to us and we'll read it out loud.
This. Can't send me a text. You'll have to message you.
Oh no, wait, hang on, because it's not YouTube. Yeah, put it up on. Put your link on, and it should come up on the chat this time because it's Facebook. Because you're messaging from Facebook. I forget it's YouTube. I've got YouTube filters. That's why.
Yeah, they're pain in the arse, aren't they?
But because you're on Facebook, share it share it in the chat, and
They
it should come up.
and then you can have a look from there for. Oh, we had a glitch.
Yeah, it's okay. We're fine.
Presents for your mother or your auntie.
Yeah.
Or a female friend. So.
Yeah. So moving on to the next bit, the interesting news I've got going on this week. On Monday. So I have so this is why I've been busy this weekend. I have a pitch to do for Monday. But first, I should probably say on Thursday, I woke up, I had an email, and it says, hello, Mindstorm, would like to invite you to pitch your business idea to us. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why they're doing this. But, so it was with, because I spoke to them months ago, but I didn't really pursue it. For certain reasons, and I thought, okay, well, there's no point in me filling out this form because it's not going to work out. I'll just leave it and put it to bed and just try and figure other things out. But then I had an email just this Thursday to say that they want my pitch. It's like I haven't even done a form or anything. They just kind of invited me on, so they must have been talking or something. Because when I spoke to the guy months ago.
Tell him, Mel, because I'm not aggravating you.
Yeah. The guy said they've never really done this kind of idea before, so this is unique to them. Yeah, so, which is good. So I was like, oh, okay, then all right. Yeah, sure. I'll. And they said, are you okay for Monday? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do Monday. While I'm like screaming, like, oh, it's only like what 5 days away. Yeah, so I asked, what would be required? What are the was it requirements for the pitch? She sent me the form. She sent me some information. Like what is suggested to talk about in the pitch. And reading the form, it says, oh, this needs to be submitted 7 days before the pitch, and it's like, well, this is 3 days before the pitch. So, I did say in my email, I only just received this form. I only just been invited literally this recently. I apologise for the short notice.
A bit of a Dragon's Den moment then.
A bit of Dragon's Den moment. And the pitch is for a potential grant to help
project.
Yeah, from the project. Which I'm really looking forward to, and I hope it works out because that would really help us out at Mindstorm Productions. So cross fingers that it works out, and I'm nearly done my presentation now. I've added all the notes and information. Now I just want to add all the visuals to it. So we don't plan on having too long of a podcast today because I've got to get back to work on that.
Yeah, and I haven't looked at me council emails after I turned around and got when I said last week I won't be making it this week. I'm not going to be about. And I haven't opened up my emails yet off them. I'll do that Monday because I'm taking time out. And actually I'm going to avoid these idiots. It really does me head in when people don't, you try and guide people on how things work and then they argue with you.
Yeah.
But I used to get that in the town hall with some of the ones that have been on council for I've been on say a year and they've obviously done there already 4 years already because everything's every 4 years. And a couple of the ones that have been on there 4 years gone, oh, she thinks she knows everything. Well, no, I don't know everything. It's just council works on what I call a blue copy print. It's an organisation. And I studied that.
Yeah.
So that's what I studied in my younger days.
There you go, Rachel says the universe working for you.
Yeah, well, thank goodness.
About time. Which is nice because
Rachel woke up to some nice news this morning. I look really, really fat.
Oh, Auntie Ange, stop worrying.
Yeah, Rachel woke up to some nice news, which I'm pleased for her.
Oh, that's good then.
Hopefully things start working out for her as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a funny situation. This opportunity just kind of fell on my lap. It's the kind of thing you hear that never happened. It's like, oh, these things don't just fall on your lap. It's like, this one kind of has.
Just hope it goes well for you Monday now and then you won't get an answer straight away. They'll come back to you most probably 5-10 working days.
So I've got to justify the funding that's required as well. That's why I explain, it's the equipment that we need.
And I meant to have gone down the pub to get another gig booked here, but I felt rough, so I thought I'd sod that for
That boy sleeping, that girl sleeping. Little star, she's sleeping.
She always sleeps.
She always sleeps. She's a lazy girl. I try and get her to play, and she's just like.
No, I'm too petite. I'm too girly for that. She will annoy her.
Yeah.
And she's like Rottweiler.
Oh yeah.
No comments there, please, Rachel.
So, yeah.
Don't come back with owner. Dogs like their owners.
Yeah, we've got we're going to be busy for these coming weeks, aren't we? 'Cause we've got a lot of boxes in the house that we want to get rid of.
I want to get storage, have a nice storage, and get from under my feet.
Because we can barely get around the house.
You got things to do, but your body can't be bothered to do it because it's overloaded. And that's how I feel for the last 4 weeks. I'm like, I've got so much to do. I do some boxing, and then I get bored, and then I go to another room, then I box again, then I get bored. I've left that one in the bathroom for like how many weeks? 3 weeks, half boxed.
So you got a short attention span of your Auntie Ange?
At the moment, I'm like, I can't be bothered.
Me, I'm much longer.
That's why I broke all my glasses the other week. Because they're on the cook on the side and they fell
by
off.
accident. There you go. Rachel shared that face.
Oh.
It doesn't come up on the chat behind us, so I have to get it up on the phone to see what you've done.
It's an emoji with the tongue licking it.
Just going like that. Not the Ahiego face. I've shown you what that looks like, haven't I? After Caino's comment before. Yeah, you're ill, so you're probably going to want to get back to resting. And I'm busy, so I'll probably get back to getting on my present PowerPoint. I just got to do the visuals now. It's just basically a lot of Photoshop. Just bits of Photoshop. So you might see my activity pop up saying, Mindstorm, playing Photoshop on Discord. It tells you what the activity is.
Oh, right.
Oh, it even says streaming podcast 102. Huh.
Where at?
On Discord, right there. At the top where the blue name is.
Oh, right, okay.
Top right. So streaming podcast 102. Did not know it does that. That was instead of me making comments on Auntie Ange being a rotty.
Little Rockweiler, in other words.
No comment.
No.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I think that's
short and sweet one.
Short and sweet. We said we were going to be short today, didn't we? Because we got too much to do and you're ill.
I'm ill.
Yeah. So just to summarise again, Auntie Ange is ill, so we laugh in her expense. Went to a gig, we had a good time there. I was filming there, I was quite happy with it. The band did pretty decent. I do love it when he paused the song at one point to ask how the pub, the audience are doing, and then slams back into it again.
It's nice. I said they're going to be a bit entertaining between songs and stuff. Which
it's a good bit of
they
humour.
will do.
And they're working on their own original content at the moment, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah. I'll probably.
I just feel sorry for one of the singer, because he works on a Saturday and he might not be able to work on a Saturday if they get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they've got to build up the band, unfortunately.
Yeah, like it's one of the situations where you've got to start prioritising that.
All you see is your brother headbanging away, laughing, he's smiling like a trooper.
A poor camera, because it's dark, it can't get the exposure right, so it has to leave the eye open to absorb. But when you move doing that, it's like getting panorama, and like you start the picture that way and do that, and you see the smudge. That's what my camera's been doing, because it has to keep the eye open to absorb the light that it can't get. Because the longer it's open, the more brighter it receives. But as they're moving and bobbing their head, all you see is just this blur.
He's smiling. He's smiling away, and then you got his girlfriend bobbing away.
So so we did that. Did a bit of film for the gig. I'm going to sort out their photos at some point. Get it on a folder, send it to them so they can put it up on their Instagram. Thanks, my son and Auntie Ange. Brighten my dull afternoon up. Happy to. I'm glad you enjoy us.
You can tell them, Paul, because I would have been aggravating you half a dozen times by now.
You wouldn't. You'd be ruthless. What else?
It's fun aggravating you though.
Busy week, busy weekend.
I was sitting downstairs earlier going, I really want to wind me boys up, but I can't.
Good.
And I really want to be out
Need
in the
a break.
garden, but I'm too tired and cold.
Is this what your 100th podcast art style looks like? Oh,
Leave that off.
that's Creeping Walker. I have to check the Discord for that. But yeah, we're going to wrap up. So yeah, Auntie Ange ill. Gig was interesting.
One Saturday, so I've got to get back on my feet.
Keep him
Hopefully
busy.
by Tuesday, back on my feet again. I'm hoping. And they're going to be sad on Friday.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Nice short podcast today.
Sorry.
Got a lot to do. And we'll see you next week. I should hopefully do some more streaming at some point in the week. I'll stream earlier on next Saturday because we're going to be busy. You better put me in your will.
I will, Creepy Walker. I will.
Yeah, back again next week for 103, and then we'll be doing it again on Tuesday for 104. Probably just like a little talk about more talk about the history. Well, hey, if you haven't yet, subscribe, give us a like, check out the merch. The link is in the description for the 100 podcast merch. And
I've really gone really cold again.
yeah, we're gonna let you get some sleep now. Okay, bye guys.
See you later.
Bye. And also remember, praise the headphones.
Saying that it feels right.